During the final year of the Second World War, the Allies set out to push the occupying Japanese out of eastern India and Burma. Resupplying the British Army during this endeavour proved difficult, and the effort was hampered by treacherous terrain and jungle-covered mountains. A decision was reached to supply an entire army from the air. To assist in this task, RCAF Squadrons No. 435 and 436 were formed. 435 Squadron arrived at RCAF Station Gujarat on 20th September and achieved operational status 20th December 1944 at Tulahal in the Imphal Valley, India. Both squadrons flew the venerable Dakota Transport aircraft, the military variant of the Douglas DC-3, a reliable and durable workhorse. Initially, supplies were dropped by parachute into small clearings to be collected by Allied forces fighting in the area. Kickers, either Burmese civilians or RCF ground crew, would be employed to push the cargo out the side door of the plane. The men of numbers 435 and 436 RCF squadrons endured considerable hardships. They also had to work out of air bases with deplorable living conditions. Even their tools were inadequate. They used flashlights and coins to remove cowlings and, with makeshift tools like these, accomplished the impossible and kept the planes flying. Wireless air gunner Richard Earle was assigned to the squadron at Gujarat.
Now the year was 1944. I got a call to say that I was to report to Gujarat, India. They were forming a squadron number 435. So they put me on an aircraft and took me to Gujarat. I joined 435 Squadron, which was a transport squadron taking goods and services into Burma for the British 14th Army, which was fighting the Japanese. Well, I remember I went into a huge hangar, and I see all these beautiful Dakotas sitting around on the runways, you know. Lo and behold, I met my very close friend that I had in Winnipeg, Earl Payne. We went to school together, we lived on the same street, and he was a pilot. So I said, do you think we could be a crew, you know? And he says, well, let's try. So we went to the commanding officer. He said, we'd like to be a part of a crew. Me on the radio, him as a pilot. So they said, sure, you can do that. And we got a pilot, and he was from BC. I think Vancouver. He was our pilot. So there's two pilots in the crew, a navigator and a radio operator. So this was our crew.
Richard and his crewmates were among approximately 300 aircrew, supported by 600 ground crew. The squadrons worked tirelessly in a concerted and dangerous effort over the following months. Number 435 Squadron flew nearly 30,000 operational hours and delivered more than 27,000 tons of cargo and approximately 15,000 passengers and wounded. Every year, 435 Squadron crews fly thousands of hours. Whether searching for Canadians in distress, refueling CF-18 Hornet fighter bombers on a NORAD mission, or flying into a gravel airstrip at the top of the world, 435 Chinthes Transport and Rescue Squadron strives to live up to its motto, Sarti Pravandi, determined on delivery.